Hi, welcome to this chair yoga practice. I'm DebO from Just Breathe. And I thought we'd do a little mindful breathing today. So bring some awareness into your breath. Sit back in a really comfortable position. In a chair, any kind of chair, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you can feel your back up against the back of the chair so your spine is nice and long. So maybe take those shoulders and roll them back. And just relax your hands in your lap for a moment. We're going to take some nice deep breaths. So inhale through your nose, completely fill the lungs, and then exhale completely. And you know that you're inhaling and exhaling completely because you can feel the belly expand as you inhale. And as you exhale, out of the mouth or out of the nose, the belly draws back in. So you feel the navel pulling close to the spine. So we have this nice expansion and contraction. So sit here for a moment. We want to cultivate some mindfulness. And what is mindfulness? It's just bringing some awareness right to this moment. In yoga, we call it being present. So it's focusing on the sensations in your own body. You can feel the breath and begin to relax. Relax the facial muscles, relax the shoulders. And just become aware of your breath. You can soften your gaze. You can even close your eyes when you're getting started with a yoga practice. Whether you're on the mat or seated in a chair or anywhere. Just take a few moments and connect with your breath. Going through a lot of stressful times in our lives right now, and it's important to relax and take time for ourselves and to focus on the breathing, the deep breathing that can trigger the parasympathetic nervous system. It's what we call the rest and digest, and that can definitely reduce stress levels. Now, I know stress is necessary for survival. I mean, we need it to run from the saber-toothed tigers. No, in everyday life, sometimes we need to be stressed to make it through the day, but our stress levels tend to be high and they tend to stay up there, and we need to lower them down. They don't need to be up there. Stress hormones impact our immune systems. And right now, we need strong immune systems. And deep breathing is one of those ways. Whether you're exercising, whether you're taking lots of vitamin C, whatever it is that you're doing to strengthen your immune system and to stay healthy, exercise, mindful breath awareness is a really good way to go. So use this video whenever you need, just to get away and take a few minutes for yourself to breathe. Now suppose we start to lift these arms up as if they were made out of lead, heavy hands. Think about the breath moving with the flow of the body. So as you exhale, the hands release. And as you inhale, we lift them up again. Keep filling those lungs with breath. Keep exhaling completely. Whether it's out of the nose or out of the mouth, perfectly fine. Let's do that one more time. And you can certainly take all the time you need. Draw your hands into your heart. In yoga, we always set an intention at the beginning of our yoga practice. Again, whether you're in a chair, whether you're on the mat, whether you're doing restorative yoga or power yoga, it's good to have a focus or a mantra that you're focused on. Maybe it's just connecting with your breath. Maybe it's just bringing that awareness and cultivating that mindfulness for what we're doing. Staying present and keeping your mind on what's happening here. It doesn't matter what's going on around you. So setting an intention. Why are you here? What is your purpose? I'd like to move out a little bit further toward the end of the chair. So if you move out and bring your sitting bones toward the edge of your chair, wherever you are, we'll begin to roll the shoulders back a little bit. So lifting them up, pressing them back and down, and then maybe lifting the whole elbow up. And as you begin to circle, you can bring your fingertips to your shoulders and just start to relax. A lot of us carry tension, tightness in our necks, shoulders, backs, hips. And so moving thoughtfully, mindfully, taking your time, go the other way, can help relax you. It brings your focus to what you're doing here and now, instead of letting your mind wander off onto your shopping list or to that to-do list. Let that go for a few minutes. It's better for your health. And then slowly just reach your fingertips overhead. You can stretch up like you're trying to pick apples out of the tree, so you can stretch the muscles on the sides of the spine right here. You can do it standing, you can do it seated. Reach up. And then just gently draw your hands back into your heart. As you push them forward, let's open for a big chest expansion. So widen your collarbones, the front of your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, draw the hands back to prayer. Do that again. Open your fingers wide, stretch your fingers. Maybe hold on to the side of your chair. Maybe just reach back as if you were a jet airplane. Take the shoulders and press them away from the ears. Make your neck long, keep your chest open. Pull the belly button back in. And then sweep the fingertips all the way back up again. How about a little side bend? Maybe you can bring your hand to the side of the chair or to your lap and reach over, rooting your sitting bones into the chair. Stretch open the right side of the body. If this is too much on your shoulder, bring your hand behind your head. Shorten your levers. If you want more, maybe begin to open the chest. Maybe you're carrying a lot of tension and tightness in the front of that shoulder. A lot of us do. As you come back up, can you tilt your head to the right and bring your hand and just rest it on your head? All of a sudden, you're feeling a little stretch in the neck, down the shoulders. Perhaps the fingertips will lift. Perhaps they'll lift even further. If you reach your arm away, you may feel a lot of stretching. Maybe you'll reach your arm back or to the front. Play with it. See where it works best for you. Always go to where you feel sensation and not pain. As you come all the way up, again, just kind of shrug the shoulders up and back and try the other side, reaching over. This time the left arm can reach all the way over. Reach out through your fingertips or bring your hand behind your head. Notice the difference if you lift up with your sitting bone or press down and root yourself to the chair. Maybe there's more opening in the side body. We're trying to make more space for prana. Prana is your life force. We want it to flow through your body, give you energy and lightness. Feel more open and aware, creative, happy. Come all the way back and just tilt your head to one side. Just rest your hand on your head. And if this is your first time, that's okay. If you get things backwards or you don't understand, just do the best that you can. Any movement, as long as it's not injurious, is better than no movement. Perhaps you reach your arm out a little further. I find if I reach my fingertips away and I'm not pressing on my head, just very gently resting, I find that I'm getting a really good stretch. Come all the way back again, lifting the shoulders up and back. The fingertips are going to sweep back up and then exhale, round over to what we call cat pose. So from the side, you're rounding your spine. And then we inhale and lift the arms up, arc your spine. Try not to dump into the low back. Stretch your belly, but pull the belly button in. And then exhale, rounding back over. Inhale, lift it up. And then exhale, rounding forward. Finding a nice rhythm to that breath. Lots of rhythm, lots of movement. Maybe begin to open your elbows out to the sides. Right here, open a little bit more, and then exhale, rounding. Do you want to up it just a little bit? How about if we hold it right here and take a little twist side to side? Can you bring your breath to be a little quicker? Maybe the fingertips to your shoulders if you want. Don't worry about the inhale. Nice little on the exhale. Get some blood and oxygen flowing through your body. Get the breath moving. Fill the lungs. Let the lymphatic system flow. That's really good for your health. Give me 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way back. This time, round over, reach underneath your thighs. Be slow, be gentle, fingertips touch. And then inhale, lift your fingertips up. Can you lift your knee up? And then lower it down. Do that again, round over. And then inhale, lift your left knee up. Exhale, round over. This time, leave both of your feet on the floor. Bring your arms back up. Rotate your wrists a little bit as you bring them straight out in front of your shoulders. Now we're going to lean back toward the back of your chair. If your shoulders touch the back of the chair, pull away about 1 inch so that you're hovering and engaging your abdominals. Lift the right knee up and then lower it down. So you're hovering here in midair. Try that again. Lift and lower, and lift and lower. 4, and 3, and 2. Last 1. Pull the elbows back, open your chest, squeeze the arms into your side, press the shoulders down, reach the fingertips overhead again, elongate your spine, and then lift up the right knee and interlace your hands underneath your thigh. Circle your ankles, see how they're doing. Check in with it. If this is early in the morning for you, it might be a little stiff, a little tight. This kind of practice is good for everyone. Older adults, anyone, children. How about the knee? It just gets you moving a little bit. Circle your knee. How about circling your hip socket? Can you step out like you're getting out of your car and then step back in? You can hold your chair, step out and step in. Now stretch out that leg. I'm right on the very edge of my chair again. I'm not going to lock my knee. I'm going to hinge at the hip. Keep the natural curve in my spine. So I don't want to hunch over. I want to keep the chest open and lean forward, maybe to about 45 degrees, so that you're hinging at your hip and we're not locking the knee. We're keeping a little micro bend. Your hands can be on the chair, on your base leg, or you can reach your arms back and squeeze the shoulder blades together, making the neck long, like the crown of the head is trying to reach up to the sky. Come back, cross the right leg over the left, and then take a little twist right here. Maybe the hands are down. Maybe you're using them like a little lever to help you rotate your spine. Don't push to the point of pain. Maybe looking over your back shoulder. As you bring yourself back to the front and center and uncross your legs, let's lift the left knee up and do the same thing. We'll circle the ankle first. And if you're over 50, you might have some little crunches and creaks in your ankle. How about your knee? You need to move things every day, all the joints, all the muscles, every day. Keep them healthy and strong, flexible. And again, we're gonna stretch. Oh, we didn't do this. Step out to the side, hip, and step back in. We don't want to forget your hips. Step out to the side and step back in. Now stretch. Elongate your spine. Sit on the very edge. If the chair's cutting into your thigh, move out a little bit further. Hands on the base leg, hands on the chair, hands in a jet airplane. Draw the shoulder blades onto the back, pull the belly button in. Keep that nice deep breath going. We want fresh breath. Cross the left over the right, and then twist to your left. So we always twist into the thigh. Keep the spine long, so each time you inhale, feel like you're lengthening your spine. Each time we exhale, we'll twist a little bit deeper, looking over your back shoulder. Take another breath here. And then slowly bring yourself back to the front center. If I heel toe my feet open as wide as the chair legs, and bring my toes back underneath my knees, this is helpful for getting up if we have difficulty getting up and down out of the chair. How about if you reach forward? We're not hiking a football here, but we have a little triangle, and I'm gonna reach out and then lift my hips up and then slowly stand, pulling the belly button in as I do to protect my low back. Stepping to the right side of your chair, wherever you are, bring your feet about hip distance. These are your hip bones. And start to shift your weight a little bit, side to side. And then pedal your heels. Little pedaling. And this feels like I'm gonna do a little dance. So I'm gonna lift one heel, then the other. Now lift the right heel. Come a little higher. Can you lift your tippy toe up? Ooh. How about the other side? Shift, lift the toe up. Ooh. You have a chair right here, so you can definitely use your chair. How about a little bit higher? And release. Shift your weight, maybe hold your chair and lift that knee up a little bit. Let's lift them up even higher. Use your arms to balance. Lift your arms out to the sides and lift your knee up. There should be a little bit of shakiness here. That's okay. We're making stronger brain connections. A little wobbliness helps. That's okay. We all wobble. The more you practice, the easier this will get. Try it one more time on each side. So balancing is important, especially in older adults, so we don't fall. Now try the other side. Good job. As you step wide behind your chair here, let's just sweep the arms up and scoop down. Notice that my toes are in a little bit of a turnout position, and my knees track in line with my toes, and they don't go in front of my toes. They stay right over the ankles. And I'm filling the lungs again with breath and exhaling completely, and inhale, filling the lungs. Exhale completely. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the body warm and supple. One more time. And then we're going to bring the hands to the thighs. Can you straighten your arms and push into your right thigh with your right arm? And maybe look over your left shoulder. It feels like you're pushing your inner thigh back. And then come and switch to the other side. Again, kind of straightening your left arm, feeling the rib tissue open a little bit. Come all the way up to stand. And then step over to the left side. Again, feet are in hip distance apart. As you sweep the fingertips overhead, we're going to sit back in what we call chair pose in yoga. So in chair pose, Utkatasana, your knees stay behind your toes. So this would not be chair. Push your hips back and push your shins back. Maybe the toes start to lift a little bit. If this is too much for your back, draw your hands into your heart. Or maybe draw them back so you can squeeze your shoulder blades. Let's circle sweep the arms and come all the way and look up. And do that again. Draw your hands to prayer. And then circle sweep your arms, come all the way back up. And do that one more time. Strengthens the back and the neck. Right hand grabs the left wrist, and we're going to take a little side bend again, opening up the left side body. And then to the other side. Come all the way back and draw your hands back to prayer. Sit back in your chair pose and lift one heel, then the other. Kind of like what we were doing on the other side, but this time you're just sort of rolling the bottoms of your feet. If you have any foot issues, this may feel good. It may not feel good. So go where it feels good for you. Can you come up onto both toes? This is a tough one. And then back to that jet airplane. Reach the arms back. So from the side, I look long here. My neck is long, my spine is long, feeling the hamstrings open. Draw the shoulder blades together, reach the fingertips back, bend the knees, and sweep all the way back up. This time as you exhale, draw your hands to prayer and step wide behind your chair again. I'm back in the turnout position with my toes, kind of moving side to side. Bend one knee, then the other. I'm going to push across with one hand and across with the other. And push and push. And then pull back a little bit. And then maybe both hands and pull back to stand and push like you're trying to push a piece of furniture across the room. Push, but use your hips and your thighs to strengthen them, not your back. So push and pull back to your center and push and pull. You're really starting to feel good and your muscles are all working. This time, let's take that left arm and sweep it all the way over like you're going to pull the weeds out of the garden. How about the other side? Reach down and pull up. Slow, focused. Come all the way back to your center and then step yourself back over to the right side. If you hold your chair and lift your inside leg, which would be your left leg, see if you can let go again. We're going to take that leg and kind of reach it back behind you and take the right arm forward. So from the side, it might just look like a little bit of a lift. So you're actually squeezing that hamstring, that glute, keeping the hips squared, keeping the hips nice and squared here, drawing the belly in, arm is up by your ear, little bit of a spinal balance, and then just step your toe back and lower your heel up and down, and then lift your heel. You're on railroad tracks here, so we're not on a tightrope. Our feet are separated. And we'll just lift the fingertips up to the sky and bend both knees and drop your hands down. Your knees are bent. Take a nice little deep breath, hold it here. And as you shift your weight, we'll come up and we'll draw the bottom of the left foot into the right calf. Yep, you can hold your chair, or you could practice not holding your chair. Vrikshasana, tree pose. And I know you've seen the pictures in the magazines with their foot up here. That's fine. If you're barefoot today with us, you can draw your foot up there if you want. If you've got your shoes on, or you're finding difficulty balancing, you might even bring your toe down like a little kickstand. Stay here for a couple more breaths. And then again, we're going to step wide. Ooh, look at that. I almost lost my balance there. As you hinge at your hips, take your right forearm across the back of the chair. Sweep the left one all the way up like you're doing a big twist, and then dive the fingers forward. So you're getting a twist in your upper back. Can you take those fingers around your shoulders? And then the other fingers around your other shoulders? So you're giving yourself a hug. We're not hugging anybody else right now. Lift your elbows up, 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 and pretend to take your shirt off. Open it up and bring the hands behind your back, maybe interlacing. Draw the shoulders back. Fill the lungs again. And then take the left forearm to the back of the chair. The right arm is gonna sweep up, big twist. Dive through, and this time, after you have this nice little twist, wrap your fingertips around that shoulder, and you're hugging yourself again. Lift the elbows up, open it up. Release, hands back. Step over to the left side. We're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna lift that inside knee. I'm in a very small place here. I'm in my home today. And so I don't have as much room. If you have more room, you can reach your leg back even further. You can maybe go even deeper with this nice little spinal balance. Go ahead and bring your toe down, drop your heel down, and you can rock up and down on your foot a couple of times just because it feels good. Bend both knees, sweep your fingertips up to the sky like a little crescent lunge, and draw your hands to your heart and just be here. As you shift your weight, we're going to come up and you're going to draw the right sole of the foot to the left calf for Vrikshasana once again. And you can lift your arms up. If you need more work, you can take your gaze to your up hand. That's a lot more balancing. Or you can keep them right here. It's simpler. And then slowly release. Excellent job, you guys. Let's go back and have a seat on your chair once again. Sit right on the front of the chair. Relax the shoulders down and back. Keep seated on the front edge of your chair. As we get finished up with this practice today, I'd like to do another stress management tool, another breath practice with you. And it's not just deep breathing in and out, but it's called square breathing. So as you breathe, I want you to inhale deeply as much as you can. Hold it for a second at the top, and then exhale slowly, about the same amount of time. We're going to extend that and see if we can do it for about 4 seconds. So let's inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you hold your breath now for 4 seconds? 3, 2, 1, and then exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold your breath again. Retain the breath for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now that you know what we're going to do, let's try it again. Take a little deeper breath, slow. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Inhale, maybe 5 seconds. Can you hold it just as long? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale the same amount of time. So you're really having to focus and count. Hold the breath, retain it. Hold, hold. 3, 2, 1. Let's try that again. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath again on the exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do that one more time on your own without me counting. How'd you do? Push yourself all the way back in your chair. Rest your palms right here. Relax your shoulders back and down. Gently allow your right ear to drop to the right shoulder. And slowly allow your chin to roll around. So your chin is on your chest. And then maybe to the other side, left ear to your left shoulder. And then again, the chin is on the chest. Just let the head hang heavy. Bringing your face to the front and center, roll the shoulders back one time. Sweep the fingertips back up to the sky. And then exhale, draw your hands back to prayer in front of the heart. Take a deep breath in. Fill those lungs one more time from top to bottom. And then exhale very, very slowly. Allow the breath to bring balance back to the body and the mind. Inhaling again. Did you have an intention that you set? Can you recall that intention? Exhale out any residual stress or tension or negativity. And allow the benefits of this practice to lead you joyfully through the rest of your day or your evening ahead. Namaste. Thank you, yogis.